going live on TikTok in just a few minutes. How are you guys? Thank you all for coming in. We are talking all things going live. This is my 4 o'clock live where we talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are talking how to go live, my friends. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always excited about supporting you as you are looking to build your community and you look to go live. You are here. That means that you are interested in the Go Live process. We are talking about TikTok Live in particular, but I'm also excited to help you with your YouTube Go Live journey as well. So feel free to come in, ask questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all. Make sure you like the live. That's where you click down there. Also, go ahead and click that subscriber button if you haven't done so already, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I come on live twice a day. And so this is my 4 o'clock live. You guys hear I'm a little congested, so I'm still trying to get over this little cold I've had for the last week. But come in, we're gonna answer questions, make sure you guys are getting assistance with your go live journey. So come in, let me know how I can best support all of you. I appreciate all the support from you guys. And so we're going to get things going in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get things going. Appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all for joining. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Um, and we'll get going. So we're going to get going. So we'll get going in just a few minutes. All right, friends. I am doing my live. This is my 4 o'clock live. This is my 4 o'clock live. So I appreciate you all being here. Uh, um, let's see. Uh, so I appreciate you all joining. Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome to the room. I am Dr. Lisa. You guys are here. So I appreciate you all being here. This is my 4 o'clock live. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. If this is your first time here, I come here twice a day talking all things going live, specifically as we talk about TikTok live because it is a little bit more going on that platform. So I want to make sure people understand how to engage properly, how to support you. Let me know if you guys have questions. If you're new to my live, put new in the chat. In the meantime, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notification when I go live and post content. I am a YouTube partner as well. So you guys see the shopping link. There's products there. I also have memberships. I do have the gifting unlocked as well as the ads that I can put on content. So I can tell you about the YouTube Partners Program if you're interested. Let me know if you have questions. But in the meantime, we do live stream daily, twice a day on TikTok because I'm a creator network agency. So I help creators on TikTok go live as part of a free program. It's free because creators can earn gifting and support as they go live. They can earn gifting basically, and they can also participate in other programs, campaigns, and stuff. And so, if you're participating in that, you can build your community. And TikTok is just there to have agencies help you with your training, your monetization strategies, and to help you grow. So, let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. We're going to get set up in just a few minutes. So, we'll get things going. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Um, Hello, everybody. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for the thumbs up. If you're new, say you're new in the chat. I'm happy to help you all. Say you're new and let me know if you have any questions as well. I'm happy to answer questions for all creators that are coming in and looking to grow and gain support. So let me know if there's any questions. I'm happy to answer questions in your live journey. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. TikTok Live, TikTok Live. We are live on TikTok. TikTok Live. We are talking live streaming tips. Come in, ask questions. If you're new to my live, come on in. We're going to talk about how to go live on TikTok. So we are talking all things live. So come in, ask questions. We're giving beginner tips, beginner friendly tips for live hosts who are looking to go live, live creators that want to go live with confidence and ease. Come in. We are answering questions on how to go live. Feel free to come in, ask questions. If you are new to going live, come in. Let me know how I can best support you in your live journey. We're talking all things going live, live streaming tips for new creators coming into TikTok. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're talking how to go live, friends. Thank you all for being here. Feel free to come in. We're giving live streaming tips. I want to help you go live with confidence and ease on TikTok Live. So thank you all for being here. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for joining me. If you are new, put new in the chat so we can say hi to you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here. Ask questions about live streaming. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much. My YT friends are coming on. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have got questions about anything that's on the page here. So we can jump in and start talking and growing and learning together. Let me know if you have any questions, my YT friends. Thank you all for being here. Meantime, tell me where you're from as well. Put that in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Hello, friend. How you doing, Beatable? Welcome. I'm happy. You know what I just thought about? I was like, you know what? Let me just send the video. So you can send videos. I don't know if you knew that. How do you go live on YouTube? That's a great question. You make sure that you have 50 subscribers. That's the first step. And make sure you're 18 years and older. And then as you're going live, just keep showing up. Tell your viewers to connect with your channel and continue to grow your subscribers rather. So thank you so much. My YT friends was asking questions. So let me know if you guys have questions and tell me where you're from. So I want to make sure we are growing and connecting together. Thank you all for coming in. We are doing our warm up, our tapping. That's a great way to get engagement early on. We're already at 1.6K likes. Um, and so let me know if there's any questions. We are liking the live right now. Um, so I appreciate you all coming in. I shared out my live. We're at 1.5K. Let's see if we can move those numbers up a little faster. It's 2 minutes in. So if you can like the live, I would appreciate it. We're going to get our likes going. Thank you all. You said, how do you start getting subscribers from Houston? You definitely want to produce content that's maybe local. Yeah, so think about local content, things that are around that may be of interest to your followers, your subscribers, and just keep posting content, but also going live with that interest as well, with those topics. Your titles, your description, all that stuff will support building. Thank you all. Appreciate it. My YT friend is asking questions. I appreciate you. Hey, Halaku. Welcome to the room. Let me see if my sound effects works. It does. Welcome in the room, friend. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to put up my board. I aim to join your agency, but I only have gone live once. Ambitious May, well, welcome back. Hey, Halaku. We just came online, friend. I appreciate you. Ambitious May, what is your topic about? You have a website in your bio. I would encourage you to remove it, especially if it comes down to like how if you're getting enough visibilities and views on your content when you go live, it's definitely going to impact TikTok pushing people into your room. So you might get redirecting, you might get some other things that will cause restrictions. So be mindful of that link. But in the meantime, put something that's related to your topic. So you gone live once. How did it go for you? Hello, Soda. Welcome to the room. SP, I see you as well. Thank you for the shares. I don't even know what is there. It says something about fan base. Click your photo. Click your photo and you'll see your description. So that's what's there right now, your fan base website. Thank you, everybody, coming into the room. We are at 3K likes. We're going to try to pick up the pace. We're 4 minutes in. Let's see if we can get to liking alive. The likes help to activate the room. It gets things warmed up. I tell people all the time when you first start your live, try your best to come up with some kind of way to get the room engaged. Okay. And so you want to create this energy. I have some people, like some of my creators that do crafting, they have this moment where they're like warming up their fingers and the music's playing, and it's like, come on, we're gonna get to tap it, tap it, tap it. So they're doing all types of things just to get the room energized. So keep that in mind. You think about what your thing would be. Oh, oh, okay. Okay, I will remove that. Okay, I gotcha. Daquan, welcome back, friend. How are you? I think you just like for me to say welcome back. How are you? You said happy Thursday. Look at you. You are evolving, friend. Welcome back to the room. Thank you for being here. Daquan, at some point you're gonna grab your daily heart me. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab that daily heart me and you're gonna say, okay, Doc, I'm a fan club member now. Thank you so much, friend, for being here. Let me know if you have any questions, Daquan. Appreciate you coming back through for the moment. We're 5 minutes in, y'all. Let's see if we can get that likes. We're at 4.5K likes. Let's see if we can get it up a little bit more. Good afternoon. Welcome back, Lady T. How are you, friend? How is everything going? Lady T, where's your bio? I was gonna read it. Where's the bio, friend? Hey, Silver Fox, how are you? Welcome back. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen you in a minute. How's everything going? So, Lady T, so here's the T. You need words in your bio. I don't know if your account's private. Let me know if you got it as set as private. Then I would tell you something else. I would say you don't want to be private because it does impact your growth on the app. You want to grow, you want to build. But when it comes to that bio, that is how you optimize your profile. You want to have search terms, terms that people are looking for. Thank you for that daily heart me. Terms that people are looking for so that ideally they come across your page, your content, and then ultimately your live stream. You said, thank you. I'm back in New York. Okay, welcome, welcome. All right. I will add one. It's not private. Okay. Okay. All right. So we just need you to optimize. Well, welcome back, friend. Yeah, welcome back, Silver Fox too. Awesome. You have went away. You went to go visit the new grandbaby. Is that where you were away visiting family? Melissa, welcome to the room as well. Others coming in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for grabbing a daily heart me. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I was not aware of that until I popped in here. Lord, okay, okay. Well, you got homework. You got homework. All right, so we can get you straight. Hey, friend, how you doing? To Dequaria, welcome to the room. Hello, hello. Appreciate you all being here. What is new today? You know what? We're talking all things going live. I put my board off because it was impacting how I can engage on my screen. So the board is causing some issues. I have my taps back. The board is causing some issues. I didn't realize that it was causing that level of issues. But yeah, the board is hampering how I'm able to fully engage. I may put it back up in a little bit so that you guys I like the idea of of the board because people who are scrolling by, they know what your room's about. So people stop the scroll, they're coming in, they're interested, they're engaged. So it is a good strategy to have a board, but the board is also glitching. It is impacting. So I'm gonna say that more so you guys know about it. I heard you talking about bios. Okay, gotcha. All right. I took your advice. Thank you again. Oh, what advice did I give, friend? Which advice? Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Yoli, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. So yeah, so Yoli, Yoli's in the agency. We got some other folks in the agency. Hey, L. So my board was stopping me from being able to use my sound bar. It was also impacting how I have different features on the screen, and I didn't have access to them. So I didn't have access to them. And even when it comes to tapping, you're not supposed to tap your own screen, but my taps have gone away. My taps are back. I don't have my board up. So I think I'll put the board up in a little bit, but it is a problem, you all. So just keep that in mind. It is glitching right now. It is glitching. Hold on one second. We got some bad actors on my YT channel. I had to remove them. Uh, you said, thank you all, Dequaria. You're chatting with folks. Appreciate you. I fixed my bio. You fixed your bio? Let's see what your bio says. Storytelling, healing, and soft life conversations. Ooh, I like that. For women becoming new versions of themselves. Join me on live. Oh, look at you, friend. I love that. Congratulations. Congratulations. You do SWC. I don't, friend. Let me know if you have questions though. I don't have that digital course. I am a creator network agency owner, manager. I do talk about online. I'm an online business strategist, so I do have strategies that can support you with growing your digital market, your presence on your digital presence. That's what I'm saying. Um, so person searching for keywords to connect and follow. There's a question mark there. So you're asking me, is that why the bio's needed? Let me know if that's what you meant by that question. Let me know. The answer to that is partially. So yes. Are we ever gonna have LYI merch we can buy? I love that. Soda, you are all in. Soda's like, look here, Doc, we just need to have shirts. Soda, I like the way you think, friend. I'm gonna talk to you know who I need to talk to? So we're doing the retreat. And so one of the things that we're getting for the retreat is shirts made. So people will have shirts that are gifted. Um, well, they purchase actually because they paid for them through the registration. But with that, we have to see what the shirts look like. So we'll get samples hopefully coming up soon. If not this week, next week. I need to talk to Short Stuff. She's doing it. And then if that's the case, then yes, we will make them available. Yeah. So I think we will. It's just a matter of just getting that first version done. And so we'll take a look at them and see how we roll that out for everyone else. I think this version might be just for the retreat, so we may have to come up with a design that's beyond the retreat. So I'll keep you posted. Good afternoon. How are you feeling? I'm feeling okay. I'm getting better. You guys know I'm dealing with this little congestion. This I think it was kind of like a sinus infection, but it's getting better. Um, thank you. So you have real stuff of your own. Yeah, I do. I do. Say, I do. You got real stuff of your own. I do, friend. Let me know if you have a question though, Anthony. Welcome for being here, friend. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all, it's not many people here. I know there's some people listening to me on the outside. But Anthony, that was my uncle's name, Anthony Smith. Welcome to the room, friend. He's passed on, so I don't think you're him, but thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here, friend. Lady T, yes, yes, that was a question. Hello, Black Diamond. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you being here. Thank you all for being here. Adjusted mind. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Thank you for checking me out. You are so welcome. Look at you, ambitious. Ambitious said, "You ain't gonna tell me twice. I will get myself together." You said educator, activist, artist, and tomfoolerish. Just a dog mama trying to make it in this world. I love that, friend. I love it. Hey, Shadow. Good afternoon, Dr. Lisa. Good afternoon, friend. Hello, hello. I like that. That was good, friend. You said you ain't gonna tell me twice. I'm just gonna move that. You said I don't even know what's in the bio. That's what you told me earlier. It's like I don't even know what's there. I love that. Thank you so much. Marlon Sanders is my BFS in marketing. You are a breath of fresh air on here. Thank you so much. Who's Marlon Sanders? Who is that? Well, welcome, Anthony. Welcome to the room. All right, friends. Let me talk about the bio real quick. Let me circle back because I want to make sure I help Lady T. So, Lady T, there's a couple reasons why you want your bio and you want to optimize your profile. Okay, so the number one reason, let me start with the first reason why you want to do it. The guy who coined the money's in the list. Okay. All right, friend. All right. Um, so the number one reason why you want to do it is because TikTok uses that to you're optimizing your profile. So when you come on TikTok, they give you a username with all the numbers, and then they have that is your username, that is your unique name. You can change that to something you want. So that is what you have with the at symbol. And then you have the what they used to call the nickname. I think now when you look at the profile, it just says name. They used to have that as the nickname because that's the name we see in here. So we see that name here. So when it comes to that name, and it's also the name that shows up on your content too. So when you optimize your profile, you're putting a photo, you're putting your unique username, you're putting your nickname, you're putting your bio. And then those are things that help to identify your page and set your page up based on the type of content you're going to be producing, whether it's posting or on your live stream or in your stories. That's how TikTok is kind of categorizing you. I shouldn't say kind of, they are categorizing you based on what type of niche, what type of content you're going to be producing, and specifically what you're putting in those keywords you put in that bio helps them understand that a little bit more. There's some stuff on the back end where you can put content preferences in terms of what you want to see, and that will help them understand what you're looking at, and then ideally, what you want to produce, what type of content you're going to post and share out to the world. Um, as you're producing that content, people can search on the home screen. They can search you as a user, so your name is part of that SEO search engine optimization. Your your name is, your keywords in your bio, all those things are like search terms when you think about it. And so, as people are searching for different things, they can come across your page, they can come across your content, they can come across your live, they can come across hashtags you use. All those things are search terms on the home screen. If you ever pay attention to the home screen, you'll see different ways right under the search bar. There's different ways you can search. Okay, so that's why you want to optimize your profile because you want your content to become discoverable. And so the words you put in your bio also impacts that discoverability. Now, when you come into a live stream, we use that to understand who you are. Because just like I clicked your picture and I saw your bio or didn't see a bio, we're trying to figure out if you're somebody we want to come and engage in your live or your content or become friends with. And so all of that is part of your way of building your community, building those relationships. So you definitely want to have a bio. If you don't have a bio right now, you got homework. Okay. Do your homework. Another tip, if you do go live, you can look at my bio. If you do go live, put your live schedule in there. Put that out there. That's marketing for yourself. So put your live topic, time, and your time zone, and the days you do it. If you do pop-ups, put pop-ups. I don't agree with pop-ups, but some people do pop-ups. So yeah. Okay, thanks for explaining it to me. I had no clue. Wow. Yeah, yeah. So that's part of what you're doing. Is there a way to find new users each day? Because I got so much spam when I open my new account. So much spam from people just following you, or you're saying new users. Um, you know what? They used to recommend people to connect with. We don't see that anymore, do we? Do we see that still? Maybe I don't go there, y'all. I think you do see it. It's under your it's in your inbox under the following area. I think when you scroll down there, they have suggested users that you can connect with. I think that's where it's at. Should we turn off notification notifying followers so TikTok find the audience instead? Should we turn off notify followers? I don't think so. What do you mean turn off? I don't understand where that's at, Tony. Turn off notify followers. You talking about for the live? You want followers to get notified when you live and when you're on the page. I think you keep that on. I'm trying to picture where would you turn that off at though. I'm not understanding the question, friend. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Never did a live before. Hopefully soon. All right, all right. If it weren't for pop-up squeeze pages, wouldn't exist. Okay, I don't know what that is. Tony, you doing a lot, friend. I don't even know what all that is. Users that are looking for mex basically. You I don't so you're saying users are looking for other nationalities? Is that what you're saying? I'm assuming so. You're from Washington State. Well, welcome, friends. Welcome. Hey, Ann, welcome. Thank you for sharing out the live. Let's do this. Let's share out the live. We definitely want to get more visibility. Hey, Jerry, how are you, friend? You're going to share out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing it, Anna, you're from Iowa. Welcome, welcome. You guys, I'm in Florida. So I'm in Florida. If you don't mind putting that in here, um, you said sounds like Max. I guess I'm the only one. Haha. Okay, friend. Roxy rocks. Okay. Hello. Hey, Per Mom. Oh, look at you, friend. Hey, Black Diamond. Thank you for that, friend. Appreciate you all. If you don't mind sharing out the live, you can repost, you can add it to your story, you can share it out. Um, if you are new to my live, make sure you follow the live host. TikTok sent me a reminder. So make sure you do that as well. And so you can also do what's called a power share when you press down on the middle of the screen. My glass is my nose. You can share the live out that way as well. So you can share it out and then it'll have all your different followers from your inbox and from your community you can share it out with. And then you can also search that. Thank you so much, Lady T. I appreciate you, friend. The spring sunset. I said, yes, someone told me to turn off because followers don't really engage in first hour, so they kills reach on reels. Oh, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. I'm I'll be honest with you. My focus has been always like the live whole side. So I don't know if that's conducive if you're going live though. So if you're going live, you want to be able to reach out to people, your followers, especially if you're sharing out the live. So I think that's part of you as a live host. You have a share arrow also. You can share your live. You can add it to the story. You can't repost it. That's a feature for your followers to do, but you can do those other steps. So I definitely will want you to have access to your followers and share it out to them. Um, You said, but I'm learning, so I don't know. Okay, there you go. I wouldn't do it. I don't know if I would do that. Um, You're in Long Beach, California, Elizabeth. Welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Hey, Coach Tony Smith, how you doing, friend? How's everything going for you? Welcome to the room. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, so I was telling some of my um people in the room, especially people in the agency, I don't have my board up today for a reason because I learned that it was glitching, um, and it was causing me to not be able to use my soundboard because you have a bar that sits at the bottom of your phone here for my phone, and so I wasn't able to send it out. I didn't see the flash go. Did I ignore it? I don't think I saw it yet. No, we didn't get it yet. Yeah, thank you, Beatable. Appreciate your friend for checking on us. No, we didn't get him. We've been on for a minute and the numbers have gone up and down. It's 21 minutes. So we'll see. T- Um, I don't have my board on. I don't know how that's impacting my visibility. Um, that I think the board is a great feature, but if it's glitching, if it's causing problems, that makes it more complicated to have it on and used too. So I'm always cognizant of, what's working and what's not. Um, make sure. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna put it up for a little bit. I did have it. We'll see how this goes. But no, we did not get the Daily Hartman. So that's the board. We got the board. I changed the colors a little bit. I made it brighter. But I will tell you, like I said, it does impact. So right now I can't tap my screen. My sound effects is still working, but the board is up. So if you guys are noticing anything quirky going on with your live stream, maybe your live stream is not being pushed out as much. Maybe you don't have the effects going on correctly. It could be a glitch happening. And so you want to make sure you stay in front of that and maybe take off your board. So see what happens if that isn't in fact happening to you. So yeah, we're dealing with this glitch and it's been going on for a little bit of time now. They had a campaign that was running that was saying stop the scroll. So they really did want you to use the board for that. And the campaign just ended yesterday. So I was like, well, let me put my board back up. How do you make the board? Okay, so boards are done before you go live. It's part of the settings. So under your settings, you create your board. And so that board allows you to, thank you, Diamond, I appreciate that. Allows you to create this board is like an AI board. So that's why you see like the two-tone colors. It allows you to be a little bit more creative in what you're putting on your board. And so for my board, it's called one of those AI boards. And I think again, I think that's probably partially the glitch that's happening too. And so with that, the board, you want to set it before you go live. And then when you're in the live, you can turn it on and off. You also want to be mindful about what you put on your board. Try not to put social media platform names like TikTok, any of the other ones. Don't put a website. Don't put pricing. Don't put any personal identifying information, name, email, phone number, that type of stuff. So be careful about what you put on these boards, okay, so that it does not suppress your views. And again, let's try to share out the live. If you guys don't mind, we're going to share out the live a little bit more. We'll tap the screen. Like I said, I think I'm getting some glitching. Thank you so much, Fran. I appreciate you. I think I'm getting the board is in settings. Yes. So before you start your live, you're going to be on the setup screen where you can put your title, you can set your live goal. That's a setup screen. And there's different little boxes, icons. One of the ones that are there is called settings. Under settings, you should see boards, or you might see its own separate icon. Mine does have a separate icon just for boards. Okay. And so that's where you would see it. Service Plus also has a board feature. So that's another place you could see boards. That's another place you can get to it. It also has a little engagement board. So here's some other boards. Boards also allow you to have a background. So this is like a picture I was able to upload. So you can do a background too. So you can do that for your board. It just depends on what you're trying to do with your board in your community. But this is all part of how boards are set up. And again, like I said earlier, I think there's some glitchiness that's going on. So be careful with your board. Be careful what you put on it. is another board that I had set up. Only have a few choices for boards. Yeah, the new AI feature that rolled out probably like that rolled out maybe about a month ago, and so not everybody has it. I know there's other people who say they don't have this kind of that new look and the two-tone colors and stuff. So that just recently rolled out. Otherwise, you probably have the traditional board like this one, or let me see, something like this one, or even this is the one that I've used before with the other information. So these are like some of the more traditional boards that are in there. You can have as many boards as you want, so don't feel like you're stuck with one look. It's another board that's in there. They're all kind of off centered. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But yeah, so play around with your boards. You guys can have different ones. That's another one that's in there. Yeah, they're all weird now. Yeah, they're all, I think they need to be updated. So we'll go back to this one. But yeah, so play around with the boards too. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your support. Let me know if you guys have questions. Hey, friend, coming in. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions as you guys come into the live stream. Hey, Jamie. We did not get the flash goal. We'll see if the flash goal ends up coming through. We'll see how long we stay live. I usually do just about 2 hours. So, depending on how the questions come in and the flow of the room stuff, we'll see if I stay a little bit longer. With it glitching the way it is, I'm kind of on the fence about staying too long because I know it's acting up. So, I want to be cognizant. I probably need to figure out what's going on with the stream. Um, when it does this, one of the pro tips is to start it over. If you see that it's glitching too bad, you want to stop the live and start it over. I'm not going to start it over, so I'm just going to stay with it. How do you put the words and stickers and pop up stuff on the board? Um, Stickers are different. Hey, friend, thank you so much. Want to go live is a board. This is a board. This is again the newer feature is called AI board. So it has a little bit more fonts and colors and just a little bit more options for you. So this is the AI board. The a traditional board just has the regular border, black background, and other little basic fonts you can do. Um, when it comes to stickers, stickers are it's another feature. So you have stickers like this. This the sticker says "Welcome to the fan club." Depending on how you want to do it, you can set that up there. So that's a sticker. Hey Diana, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the mics. Appreciate you singing together. So this is a sticker. They also have some other stickers in here that you can pick from. You could change the words on these stickers too, but then they have these type of stickers as well. Like that's another sticker. So again, all that's in there for you to engage with. All right. So let me know if there's other questions, friends. We had some friends come in for a little bit. If you guys don't mind liking the live, sharing it out, we'll see if we can get some more folks in the room. Sharing out the live is another way to support the live stream. Um, what about the ones that show up above heads? The daily heart me? I mean, this it looks like this symbol. Let me know. Does it look like that? Say yes or no. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Hey from Wales, how you doing? Yes. Okay. So that is called the fan club. You see the heart up here? Um, Jam, let's see, Leah. I'm sorry. You have it. You clicked up here, it said join. When you click that, you're spending 1 coin, you join someone's fan club, and then that little swirly little heart pops up and it says, join my fan club. So that's what you're seeing. Now that has stickers. You're right, there are stickers. Fan club stickers are in the chat box. So if you go and try to put a comment in right next to the comment before you hit send, right next to where you're putting the comment box and putting your words in, there's a heart. It's kind of grayed. Click that heart and you'll see the stickers. Okay. And those are stickers like here. That's what Dequaria put. Dr. Lisa cares, like that. Yep, that's it. Those are the stickers. Don't be shy. Those are other stickers. Those are stickers for you all as fan club members to engage in the live stream. So as I'm going live, I'm sharing information. And if the room was like really, really rooming and people were coming in and we were being pushed out a lot, that becomes helpful because you see, first of all, you see who are your fan club members and you can see those people. You can see the people who are engaging. It also is helpful for you all because you always want to comment. You always want to keep the chat moving. And so if you don't have anything to say, send a sticker. That's always the rule of thumb. If you want to be present, want to be engaging, you want to be supportive, you're not just sitting there looking at me. You are engaging. So you're sending stickers and keeping the chat moving. Someone sent me a sticker. How does it work? How does that work? What you mean someone sent you a sticker? Your history. What you mean they sent you a sticker? They put a comment in and tagged you in it? Or are you a live host? Let me know what you meant by that. You missed my conversation about no bios. You got homework. You want to put some word in your bio. Is sending stickers spammy? Not in the chat. You're talking about here in my chat? No, not necessarily. DMs. Sent you some stickers in the DM. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. You're saying they just sent, yeah, interesting. No, I don't know. That's strange. I don't know why they sent you stickers, friend. I'm not sure why they did that. They were trying to get your attention. People do stuff like that. I just ignore them. Yes. So that's comments. That's good engagement. That's support in the room. As a live host, as a live host, you can see who sent you comments. You can see that because there's a little. If I click your photo, so anybody in the room, go ahead. Let's do this. Everybody in the room, put the letter L for Dr. Lisa. Put the letter L in the chat, or the number one. When you click your photo, your mini profile is going to pop up. You don't see it, I see it, but right in the right corner, if you guys click it, you're gonna see um a little flag. You see a little flag. Right above that flag is going to be a little box that the live host sees. Okay. So the live host sees this box and it says how many comments you sent. It says how many comments you sent. I've shown this before. Let me see. Let me do this. I'll show it to you guys. If I can pull it up, I'll show it to you all. Hey Deb, how are you, friend? Let's see if I can get to it. If I can get to it quickly, I'll show it so I can give you a little bit of a show and tell. If I can't get to it, then I won't be able to show it. Um, I don't think I'm gonna be able to show it. No. Is it- Okay, there we go. So we'll do this one. Um, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this smaller, but if you guys see right at the top where I have this picture, it says sent for comments. You see where it says sent for comments. Hey, how you doing, Mrs. Treetop? Appreciate you. Declare, are you on a phone or laptop? I'm on my phone. So you guys see this. This is taking over the screen. But you see where it says send for comments. We're gonna do this real quick because I can't shrink it because I told you my screen is still acting up. Mm-mm. Um, it's still acting up. Let's see. Oh, my screen's still acting up, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Still acting up. Sorry about that. So I'm not gonna be able to show it, but you see where it says send four comments at the top. As a live host, that's what we see. Okay. I'm on my phone. Let's see. Thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop. I see you, friend. Thank you for the radiant launch and those populars. Appreciate everybody coming into the room. Thank you all for grabbing your daily heart meets. We're still having some glitchy issues going on. You guys are seeing in real time. Let me see. Yeah, it's still not acting right. My sound bar went away when I put that. Don't have the sound bar. So it went away when I put that board up. It took my sound bar feature away again, so I can't get to it. So guys, just know that the boards is causing a glitch. So with me putting my board up is not allowing me to get to the screen the way I want to. But let me show you guys. I'll just go through the exercise of showing you guys where you saw when you are a live host, you can see who your supporters are. You can see what people are doing. So as they're sharing the live, they're commenting, they're liking, hitting the screen, doing the likes for the live. That's where we have 37 likes, 37K likes. All of that is engagement, and you see that. So what happens is, as a live host, you can click to see who's engaging in that way. All right. And there's some other data there too. I'm just going to show you guys real quick and we'll move on just so that you guys can see it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So here, really quickly, we'll go through this exercise. Um, this is where you can see how many comments have been shared. Let me go back to the screen. So you can see how many likes. I can't shrink it. So if you look at this screen, you'll see in the comment box is probably hiding it. So you guys really can't see it fully. So um just trying to make sure that you guys can see stuff. Uh, I can't show it. So there. So there you go. So I took comments away for a second. So you guys can see, hey friend. So you guys can see how many likes were sent. It was 20K likes, 0 shares, 4 comments, and this person had been watching for less than 30 minutes. And so you see where they've been following more than 8 days. I'm not sure why that's showing up that way, but that's part of it. So with this particular feature, you can also see where they are those comments has a drop down next to it, and you can see the comments as well. And that's where you see the comments listed, the 4 comments that are sent. So all that is there for you as a live host, so you can see how people are engaging in your live stream. And so as they're engaged with, oh, okay, as they're engaging more, you can get more see how how they can support even more. Okay, so let's go here. Let's put comments back on. You guys are like, how did she do that, huh? Let me come in. You could turn your comments on and off. So I was showing you guys the screen. That's why I turned the comments off. Now you guys can comment again. So as a live host, you have a lot of controls. You have a lot of controls. If you don't like what's being said, you can turn the comments off. If you want to turn on just your fan club, your super fans commenting, you could turn that on. Your super fans only. You can turn that chat on. Um, I think people are experiencing glitching. Yeah, the glitching is, yes, it's a lot going on. A lot of glitching. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate you. Leah, thank you for sharing out the live. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you all for supporting. Um, so thank you so much, friend. Let's see. Okay. Um, Thank you all for sharing out the live as well. I appreciate all the support. So yes, so yeah, there's been a whole lot of glitching that's happening lately. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if there's any questions you have. Some players, yes, as my device is heating up. Yeah, TikTok is acting funny. He says some players on Earth magnetic field and high UV. Oh, okay. Is that what's happening? Is that why my phone and everything else is acting up right now? Quick pass, what's that? Quick pass. That's part of live journey. So when you start your live, TikTok wants you to engage with different features. Okay. So they want you to engage with different features. And so they give you kind of a blueprint of things to do in the live, like co-host with somebody, multi-guest. You'll have different tasks that you're doing along the way. Go live a little longer. So they're telling you what are some of the things to do as a live host. So Live Journey has this quick pass. If there's ever, I guess, a part of the journey that you want to pass, you'll get a quick pass ticket that you're able to use. So if you want to use that quick pass and you don't want to do it, and collect, I guess, credit for that particular task, you can bypass it. I think that's how it's used. All right. So yeah, so the quick pass is a good way to do it. So it says live optimized to avoid. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. My stream is acting super glitchy. Yeah, so it's super glitchy right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, okay, thanks. And so yeah, definitely keep that in mind as you're thinking about doing more with your live stream. Is clear for you, is it? Yeah, I'm getting messages. So in the inbox, TikTok has some features and it's telling me, and it's popped up like 3 times now. It says live optimized to avoid device strain. So again, I had it on, I turned it off. I'm gonna turn it back on. So we'll see. But hopefully it stays clear. If you guys are getting some glitching, I know the room is going up and down. And so it's definitely not doing all the things that it normally does. Um, we didn't get the flash goal. I think we did hit our 10K in 10 minutes, but we did not get the flash goal as of yet. Um, yeah, I told you about the boards. Obviously, the boards is still impacting how my stream is working. I couldn't so when I pulled up that screen share that I showed, I should be able to shrink that down. It shouldn't take over my screen like that. So that actually was a glitch because I can't shrink it. So because it was doing that, my screen is not functioning correctly. So I'm supposed to be able to take my fingers and pinch that down and make it like fun size for you guys to be able to see it, like hand size. And so I wasn't able to do that. Um, when it came to switching between that screen and back to my regular live stream, it wasn't the right process. It's supposed to be a click of a button down here. I couldn't click the button. I had to go right back into the settings to do it all over again. So definitely is glitching from a live host perspective, but I'm saying this out loud just in case you guys experience, so you know it's not just you. If you start with board, can you take it off after you start the live? Yes. What I was sharing earlier is that you don't want to start with the board on before you start the live. You want to come start the live, no board, and then add the board. The problem is the board is causing a glitch right now. So I'm telling people to do that as opposed to starting with the board already set. So right here, here's my board. This is the board I had on the screen earlier. And so this is the board, and apparently the board is still rather glitchy. So yeah, thank you. You're welcome. So you definitely have that choice. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering your questions. Um, as you guys are coming in, I want to make sure I'm supporting you as live host. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Hey, Grace, how are you? Grace, welcome to the room. Grace always puts in the vote sticker, the vote box. Thanks, Grace. Thanks for the reminder. We appreciate it. Um, so my newbies, do you guys have any questions? If you're new to the room, let me know if you have any questions. Got a couple things I can share. We were talking about TikTok Shop earlier, so I always want to make sure we're sharing some of the latest and greatest information. I'm happy to talk about that a little bit more if you are trying to figure out TikTok Shop as well, and we can go there for a little bit too. Keisha, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the populars. Um, and then like I said, my screen's acting up because that's earlier I wanted to do some of the other features, but I don't know if I'm be able to. I'm trying to figure it out. Um, Figure out what TikTok shop. Let me know what you're talking about, Coach Tony. Let me know what you're talking about. So yeah. Yes. So you have TikTok shop. I'm looking at your follower count. So you have almost 2,000 followers. That's good. So yeah, so you have it. And have you been using it, pinning products and talking about the products? Let me know if you're talking about products. Are you pinning them? Um, and then what products do you promote? Yes, all the time. Okay. What products do you promote? Um, Let me know if you have a particular niche. Some people will promote products that are hey friends, how you doing, Miss Marvelous? Appreciate you. Um, some people will promote products that are within a certain niche. Some people are like broad and they take a more broad approach. There's a couple different strategies when it comes to TikTok Shop. When it comes to the shoppable videos, that's the content side. You want to make sure that you are thank you for the follow, friend. You want to make sure that you're thinking intentionally about um, your products that you're picking, so that ideally they're products that are already have some exposure in the market. People are looking and searching for those products. So that way it's not just you having random stuff and no one's looking for those products. Um, the other thing with shoppable videos is that you want to post a lot of content. So if you can get to the point where you're doing um, more more videos, maybe so per day, maybe 10 videos a day. So there's enough volume on a product that people are searching for. You can be in the mix of some of those products that people are looking for. Okay. So ideally, the more exposure, the better. And so find products that people are interested in. Um, the other thing is, again, it's a volume game, but it's also high quality content. So making sure you're thinking about how people are looking at the what are some of the key things they want to know about those products, talking about that. Could it be price? Could it be some of the features and benefits? So being intentional about how you're posting and what you're saying in those videos too. You said bloom, eye massager, exercise weight trainer, and workout boost. Okay, so a combination of beauty, health and wellness, fitness. Okay. So you're doing like three different niche areas. I got dinged because on live I pin items and I wasn't on a shoppable live. On the live, you could pin products. If you pin something, you got to talk about it. If you pin something, you got to talk about it. You also want to not have on your multi boxes, your multi guest boxes, and you want to not do co-hosts. So if you have a little box going on in the corner, that's a no-no. Don't do that. You got to make sure you have um, the regular full screen on, like I have now. You don't see a box in the corner. So yeah, so you can't have shoppable. You can't have you can't try to do a multi-guest live and do shoppable. Anything pinned on the screen, you got to talk about. Okay. Will it count as a shoppable live stream? When you pin something, when you activate that shopping cart, it becomes a shoppable live stream. It'll change up here to shoppable. Yeah, so it becomes a shop live. Absolutely. Hey, Coach B, how are you, friend? Hello, hello, friend. So, Halaku, I think I saw you come in as well. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you joining. Let me know if you have any questions. So, yeah, so it becomes shoppable once you put products in the shopping cart. So that's ideally what you want to do. Um, Hold on one second. Okay. Hey, Coach Vicky. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate that, friend. Yeah, I think I'm dealing with a little bit more of a glitchy live stream. It reminds me of how many shoppable videos I need to make. Yes. Yeah, it's a volume thing. And I tell people all the time, I know it's hard. One strategy is that you have a day of filming, and so maybe you change out your shirt a little bit, maybe pull your hair up, pull it down, do different looks, but you're still doing the same product videos. You know what I'm saying? So you look different. The product is more or less the same. Maybe you change the wording just a little bit so it doesn't seem so it looks like it's original content. So you have people who do that and they just like filming the same video, kind of saying almost the same verbiage, but they changed up their look. So they look different. Or you could do videos. Sometimes I do the videos where you just take different um um videos of the product itself. So maybe it's sitting on my table here and I'm filming it from different angles and I'll film it for like 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Coach V, for that summer, spring sunset. Thank you all for coming in. I see others coming in the room. I appreciate you. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I'm still kind of nasally and congested. Today's a better day, but I'm a little dragging. Sometimes I go live and only pin items for about 2 hours. If you're pinning something, you got to be talking about it. So don't pin anything if you're not talking about it. You mentioned to not put your shopping cart on your main profile. Can you explain that? Not put your shopping cart. Um, so you can have shop on your main profile. Like I have shop on this account. I don't do a lot of shoppable videos and content on this page though. really the only time I turn the shopping cart on is on occasion in my live stream. I don't do it every time I go live, because looks and location. Hey friend, what I missed something. How you doing, friend? Um, so yeah, I don't do shop every time on this account either. Hey Coach Rhonda, I'm gonna do a marathon session this afternoon outside in the sunshine. Oh, I love that. I love that. Um, and so I don't I was saying earlier, it's important to have a separate shop page. Congratulations on level 14, Coach B. A separate shop page if you're going to do shoppable videos. And if you're really going to do it the right way, like I said, or a strategy is to post a lot of shoppable videos and make sure you're posting that content on your page. If you're doing it that way, then it allows you to have a lot of content that's shop content. That shop content is a different algorithm. TikTok operates differently. People who are shopping for products on here, they come across your page because they're shopping for maybe a product that you're um, either posting or you're going live with. Um, so if you have other content like I do, like I'm talking about how to go live and giving tips and strategies for that, then it becomes it doesn't get the same visibility. That's what I'm saying. So people are not looking for that content, they're looking for your shop content. So you just won't get the same visibility. The only reason why it makes sense if what you're talking about in your live stream is what you're also promoting as products. Okay? So my crocheters, they're talking about crocheting. They can also talk about yarn and needles and the spin wheel and all the things that are for crocheting. People are going to be looking at their content, looking for their products. It makes sense. But the other way around, you do lose visibility. Um, thank you so much, friend. Also, I have fur babies. I did two different videos for allergy meds for for dogs. Okay, one yesterday, one today. Okay, awesome, awesome. That's good. Welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Do you name that account differently? Yep, I do. I'll put it in the chat, but yes, and you guys can take a look at it. I'll put it in the chat for you all. But yeah, it's a different account. It's my shop page. Um, you said if I'm just getting into the affiliate program, if I add an account, does it affect my ability to go? If you add an account, no, it's a separate account. It's a separate account. Dr. Lisa, can I set the audience control for my live different than what's on my content? Yes, you're live. You can set it so it shows up permanently on your account, on your post count content. For your live stream, you got to do it every time you go live. You got to set it. I don't think you can set it up so that it permanently sets as turned on or turned off. Well, it's always turned off. Maybe I should say that. You can't set it so that it's automatically turned on. Let me know if that's what you're asking. Dinky, welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend. Let's see. Others coming in. Appreciate you being here. Um, this is my shop page. It's just flying in. See that? And so I'll pin it for you guys, but this is the shop page. So okay, thank you for this. That is it. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the room. If I start a separate accounts, will that affect my ability to sell products as an affiliate? No, it will not. Hello. Congratulations on leveling up, friend. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Coach B. Appreciate that sunset. Um, no, it will not. No, it's two separate accounts. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, when you so this account and the one I just pinned both have TikTok shop, both of them. As a matter of fact, I don't engage enough over there. Since I've been with the agency, I haven't been doing as much content over there. And TikTok is telling me, hey girl, you need to do some content. Post some shoppable videos. So when I go over there and I go into my shop, it's actually telling me to post some content. So I need to go over there. I should go live. I need to do some stuff over there. I think I'm gonna make it more TikTok shop. Reach level 31 in the room. Congratulations, friend. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Miss Coach Vicky. I appreciate you leveling up in the room. Um, hello, how you doing? Is it Tama? Thank you so much, friend, for being here. So yeah, so you can have two different accounts. You can get TikTok Shop on both accounts. You have to go through the process of getting TikTok Shop on both accounts. They're separate accounts. Hey, Dr. Fox. And then ultimately, what you're doing is coming up with your approach for those pages. So, my shop page, that's where I do different products. Very similar to Coach Tony. I've done some fitness stuff. The vibration plate, I think, is over there. Some wellness, health and wellness products, supplements, vitamins, other products under health and wellness. I think I have some beauty products in my niche. I mean, in my showcase. So all that's over there. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, friends. So all that's over there on that account, and I need to obviously I need to do more content over there. So you get free samples, you get products. If you're posting and posting enough content and obviously making sales, they'll you open yourself up for more free samples. So I need to do more over there because I don't know if I'm gonna get the free samples the way I used to because I haven't done much over there in like easily 4 or 5 months. Hey, just popped in to show some support. I'm a therapist and a college professor trying to learn and engage. Welcome to the room, friend. Dr. Fox, welcome to the room. Let me know if you also go live. Are you looking on how to go live? And then engagement, let me know if you have questions about it. I know there's a few of you who are in here that are newer and you don't have the Dr. Lisa, the Lisa box. That's my heart me. If you people that all the time, if you are a live host, then you want to understand how to be a good viewer. Part of that is grabbing people's heart me's, making sure you support by any pop-ups that TikTok has that comes in, such as sending the heart me, rose, heart puff. Those are messages that TikTok is telling you to do, and you are ignoring them. I didn't want to start over at 0 followers. I'm getting free samples now. So yeah, so you got to start any account you start, you're starting from scratch when you open up a new account. It's actually not a bad idea to have a second account even to support your first account. And that's what I do when I'm in my live. Yes, I've gone live twice. Okay, how was it, friend? Congratulations, room hit 50K. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for supporting. My room is definitely not doing what it normally does when it comes to the views. And I think again it's partially because of the glitching. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something too on your end. Earlier they were saying there was some freezing that was happening. So let me know if you guys are seeing anything on your end. Um, in the meantime, we're just gonna keep going with it. I'll probably end up doing a 90-minute live. So I'll stay on for about another 30 minutes or so. I'm just hitting a 1 hour mark. Um, I'll stay on for about another 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do super long. We do have some people who are doing battles today. And so I'll talk about the agency as well. And so we have some people who are gonna do battling today. It was okay about 8 viewers. Felt like I needed a script to get started. That is not a bad idea if you wanna create an outline. And maybe if you created a script for yourself just to kind of keep yourself focused, especially in the beginning, you want to come up with the keywords that people are searching for, what your live stream is about. So you want to say those words early on. When I come live, I'm talking about TikTok live. So I actually say that. I say TikTok live, live streaming tips, go live, beginner tips, beginner friendly tips, how to live stream. I'm saying things that people are searching. I'm saying those words that the algorithm can pick up on what I'm talking about. And so ideally I'm getting people to come in and see me on see my stream on the For You feed for them and they're coming in. They see my board, they see all those things. The board is actually causing glitching. So I'm saying that out loud to you all. So it is causing the live stream to not operate properly either. My sound bar doesn't work. My touchscreen features aren't working correctly. And it's all because of the board. So keep that in mind. In the beginning, you don't get a lot of visibility. You don't get pushed out as much. So know the goal is to go live, continue to show up, continue to be present. That's going to help with more visibility. Yeah, outline is a good idea. Yep, yep. I got my board back today. Um, the board's act my views were low, but I got another restriction. You said I'm a bad girl. What was the restriction for? Thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop, for sharing out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing the live, you can click the arrow in the corner here. share out the live, you can press down on my nose, my glasses. It'll allow you to do what's called a power share. You hear people say power share out the live. If you press down, it allows you to share out the live to other people. Thank you so much for reposting as well. If you click the arrow, you also can add it to your story. Um, what was the restriction for, Coach Vicky? Um, a restriction people get nowadays, Coach Vicky, I'm going to ask this question. Did you have your shopping cart on? Did you have your shopping cart activated the time you got the one where it said you were redirecting, but you gave TikTok's website? Let me know if you had your shopping cart on because somebody else did that and their shopping cart was activated and they said that that was considered redirecting. And I think it's because the shop was on. So it ended up being a TikTok shop violation. Yeah. Reading one of the safety rules and guidelines. Is your shopping cart on when you're doing that stuff? Let me know if that's the case. Or was it redirecting again? Oh, I haven't noticed that, but again, I'm wondering if it's all aligned with this TikTok shop. No shopping cart on. No. Okay. And for neither time, for the one that you got the other day either. Okay. Um, all right then. Then TikTok is giving out violations for their own stuff, sharing, passing the word around for their own information. TikTok, do better. Do better. Thank you so much, friends. Shopping carts couldn't be on. Well, for the person who got it before, yesterday, one of the ladies in the agency got it for talking about the coins where you get coins for the discounted rate. Um, her shopping cart was activated the entire time. And so when you are doing TikTok shop, they really do want you to talk about the products. That's your main focus. So when you start talking about other things, other topics, um, it becomes problematic. And so her violation was a shop related one, or restriction rather. It was a restriction, but it was shop related. And so just kind of keep that in mind. TikTok is very particular about what you're saying and what you're doing. Not recommendable. No monetization. I appealed. No word yet. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's been acting funny. I'm not quite sure what the glitch is and what it is for me either. I didn't get in trouble, so I can't say I'm in trouble, but it has been very glitchy this particular live. So, it is what it is, you all. I will say sometimes you got to go with it. You're at the mercy of TikTok. Coach, I just hit 1K. Now what? You hit the 1K. Oh, for shop. We were talking about that. How you doing, Miss CB? Welcome to the room. Is it Missy? I think we said Missy before, didn't we? Did I say it wrong? Um, welcome back though, friend. So, now what? Now what? Here's what. You are going to tell TikTok you got it. Okay, gotcha. Um, so you're gonna tell TikTok that you want, thank you for that daily heart me, that you are interested in getting shopped. So there's two things you need to do to alert the app that you are interested in TikTok Shop and make sure you are eligible. So there's two things for eligibility, and then I'll say there's five things to let it know you're interested in shop. So let's do the eligibility two first. You're gonna have to go through all your videos. And I shouldn't say that. Let me reframe that. You're going to have to do an account check so it can go through all your videos. So you're gonna do an account check to make sure your videos are in good standing and in compliance to get TikTok Shop. All right. Thank you for sharing out the live, everybody. I appreciate that. So the account check, you said I do that daily. So every time you post, you do that account check. So you go to TikTok Studio, go under the post side, scroll down to the tools section, and click account check. That's what you do, and that's great. So your account's in good standing. That's good. I'm talking about in terms of your videos. It'll say in good standing. Thank you so much for sharing out. Perfect. Then you're gonna have to go to those followers. You got to make sure that they are not any banned accounts associated with those followers. So you want to make sure you don't have that going on either. So you want to make sure that you are On your following, I would say on your profile, click the following. It'll take you to the list of people you're following, your followers, and that you're friends with. Under one of those categories is a search bar. It's typically under the following side. So there's a search bar there. In that search bar, I want you to type the word user, USER. If you were here earlier today, you heard me say you got to optimize your profile. TikTok gives you the username when you first start. And then when you get your account banned, they take you back to the username. All right. So they take your name away. Um, so you're going to type in the word user. If there is no photo, and they take your logo away. So they have no picture and their user with all the numbers, click the photo and you'll see their profile will pop up. And right in the middle will say account banned. If you had any of those account bans, you need to remove them. Okay. So those 1,005 followers you just got probably could be 975. User got it. Okay. So you got to make sure that you're not following or picked up any of those accounts that have been banned. All right. Um, and so what you'll do is remove them. So there's an arrow in the top corner. You can remove the follower, you could block them, you can go back to the list and where it says following or friends, if you click that word, it'll turn it back red to unfollowed. And so you can do that. Hold on one second. TikTok. I'm not sure what's happening. I think I'm supposed to be doing a battle, you all. The person is waiting on me. I think. I don't know if they're waiting. It just popped up and said the person's waiting, but they didn't send an invite. So I don't know if they really wait. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's happening, but they didn't send an invite, but it just popped up and said they're waiting on me. So I'm not sure what that means. Um, so you need to block people who are following us or people we're following. You need to unfollow anybody whose account is banned because if they're banned, you can't engage with them anyway. So this is Bonti. This is specifically for TikTok Shop. Hey, product pulse. How you, friend? Hi, I'm new. I'm new. Welcome to the room, friend. Um, so yeah, this is let's go do that. You gonna go do it now? Yeah. So this specifically for the people who you are picking up as following or follow friends or following. I'm sorry, following friends and followers. And so those accounts you can't engage with if it's banned. They just they're banned. So you're supposed to remove them. I personally think TikTok should remove them. I don't know what the logic is. The only thing I can think of is if they start removing all those accounts, people's numbers would be just going up and down constantly because they're always removing accounts here. So maybe that would cause too much of a problem, but I think they should just do it. Just like they need to come up with a better way to deal with impersonators and imposter accounts. There's a lot of that that's happening, and they shouldn't be able to just quickly come on and do that to someone's account. I think it's just wrong. And so if someone's using someone's photo, if someone's using someone's identity, name, content, you shouldn't just be able to do that. There should be some type of safeguard and safety net in place that says, okay, you can't do that. Or maybe there's some kind of permission that goes to the person if they originally posted it. So there's a lot of stuff that's just not right at all. So anyway, those accounts get banned, and once they're banned, they have to remove. Thank you all, Miss Missy. Thank you so much. Hey, next new generation. How you doing, Harold? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for your information. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to the room, friend. So yeah, so you shouldn't be able to do that. So you got to make sure people are operating correctly. Thank you for becoming a fan club member. Hey Mo, welcome to the room as well. Thank you for coming in saying hello. Others coming in saying hello. Appreciate you all supporting the live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Um, in the meantime, let me know. We never got the flash code. So I'm going to stay on another maybe 15 minutes. I'm going to get off shortly. I'm not allowed to re-upload videos because of duplicate content. But people can spoof other people's. I know. It don't make it make sense. Yeah, Pals is saying, hey, we get a error message if we try to. I got one a couple weeks ago when I tried to take one of my highlights and repost it on my page. They said unoriginal content. I was like, it's me, it's my highlight. Why can't I post it? I think it was a glitch, but it still stopped me. So I don't understand why they can't stop people from impersonating and taking people's content and photos and all that stuff to um to scam essentially. That's what they're doing. They're trying to scam folks. Hey, Veronica, good afternoon. So think it's a dating site. Some think it's a dating site. That's true. They do. There's a lot of that happening too. Okay. After we check our account for banned accounts, what do we do afterwards? Okay. So thank you for asking. Shadow said I was taking these notes down, Doc. Shadow, I appreciate your friend. Let me see. Shadow, you brand new. Shadow, you got some work ahead of you. You got to get to 1,000 followers first. So this is a strategy. You said I am. This is a strategy, but you gotta. What I told our friend, um, Missy, is that I wanted her to make sure she had enough followers first, and so she had gotten to that number, but. And I said, I'll explain after you get to your number. So I think we had that conversation like a week ago, and she came back and she has it now. So yeah, definitely get your followers up, but take notes. I'll say the next part. I don't think she's back in the room yet, so let me just see where she's at. You said, I'm learning. Welcome to the room. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo, Shadow. Dewanda, thank you so much. Did I say Dewana? Dewana. Thank you so much for being here. Later on, bring the viewers. How do I do this? Later on, bring the viewers. What does that mean? How do you do what? I don't understand the question. How do you get more views? My today is a weird day. I think TikTok is too glitchy for me to even give a true recommendation, but I will say make sure you create a live event. Make sure you're sharing the live out. Make sure you're posting that you're going live, your live schedule, the topics. All that's going to help with visibility. I am going to do an interview tonight with someone, and I want to start just the two of us. So you want to make it a private live? You don't want people in the room? How do I do this later on? Bringing the viewers. How do I do this? Um, you can't. You got to end the live. You can't once you start the live as a private live with just you and that person. You got to end the live and then make it available for everyone. If you start the live available for everyone, anybody can come in. So no, there's not a way to do it. Let me know if somebody got another idea, but there's not a way to do it. There's not that doesn't exist. Not if you make it available for everyone, everyone can come into the live. If you make it just for friends, any of the friends can come to the live. So there's no way to make it just for you and one person unless you make it specific person, which makes it private. No, can you do a live with invite only? Yeah, so you can make it a specific person. Yeah, invite only certain people. Yeah. Mhm. You can do that. Yeah. I can't think of any way around that. Okay. Yeah. Unless somebody else got an idea, put it in the chat if you know of another way to make it so that only certain I mean, really you would just have to make it certain people can attend it. Yeah. Hey Diamond, welcome to the room. The two of us on the screen and later on allow for the rest of them to come up. Oh, you're talking about multi-guest. That's a multi-guest. Okay, two of you on the screen. Then you just click the two people, click that setting wheel, and change your layout. You're just changing the layout. There's like 9 layouts I think you can select from. 7 or 9, 7 to 9 layouts you can select from. Just change the layout. Click the two people again, settings wheel, you're changing the layout. Yeah. Sounds like he wants the FaceTime. Oh, exposed to too much private. Yeah, so it's a private live just selected. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gina, thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. Sounds good. You're really friendly. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate that. I don't see the one just for the both of us. It's the fluid grid. Write that down. Fluid grid, and you have to take off that invite only box. Um, Harold. So click fluid grid. It's going to look like three boxes. Fluid. Um, let's see. 1 second, friend. Okay. Okay. 964, not bad. So you had to remove some. Okay, miss. Miss see. That's good. Let's see. Sometimes the pop-up doesn't show layouts. Gotcha. I think what he was seeing, what you're seeing, Harold, you're seeing, let me show I'm not gonna be able to show you, but I'm not gonna be able to show it. Um, Let me show something. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a screen share. So when I pull the screen up, it's gonna cover up my whole face because my screen's not acting right. I'm not gonna be able to shrink it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the hand, but again, it's gonna cover my screen. When it covers my screen, I want you to pay attention to it because I won't be able to shrink it down so you guys can see me in the screen at the same time. When I pull it up, Harold, I want you to pay attention. The first screen I'm pulling up is the ability for you to click. Once you click that settings wheel, at the top is the layout. All you have to do is scroll up. There's two things. The one that you'll see that's highlighted is the fluid grid. It looks like a total of three boxes. When it pulls up, it may show three boxes. Right underneath that layout, the first thing that it says is show available spots. You see how I have that toggled off. You may have to turn it on and turn it off just in case it doesn't work, but you want to turn it off so it doesn't show that third box as available. And that's how you have two people showing up on the screen. All right. So I'm going to pull it up so you can have like a quick visual since we're kind of a smaller room tonight. So we don't have as many questions. So here, so you can see the box that's highlighted at the top. It says layout. Right in the middle, it says fluid grid. The first thing underneath that, it says show available spots. I have it toggled off. That's exactly what you're doing. Okay. So if you guys want to see all the different layouts, I'm going to show you the screen real quick. These are all the different layouts that are here. So you can turn on different layouts for your live stream. You can turn off available boxes so that people can invite themselves up. So you could turn that feature off too, and it'll kind of minimize in terms of what boxes are showing. But these are the different layouts, and then Fluid Grid is the one that you want, where it looks like almost like you're doing a co-hosting session. Okay, um, and so that's how you do it. All right, got it. All right. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. So that's what you're doing. Fluid grid. Yep. Fluid grid. So if you were in my live yesterday, you said got it. Mo, you got it too. Y'all got it. Okay. If you were in my live yesterday, I did a co-host with Flourish. She was in her box. She was a guest. She came up from like down here and the two boxes were together. The times I've done it with Coach Jesse, last month she was doing that campaign. She would come in a room and we were side by side. So that's the co-host. I'm sorry, that's the guest, but that's the fluid grid that we're using. Okay. Um, CB, let's finish the shop conversation. Let me finish what I was sharing with you, friend. So you were asking, I told you two things. So you brought your numbers down. So now you got to get your numbers back up. Okay. So Miss CB, you got to get your numbers back up to 1,000 because once you remove those banned accounts, it dropped your numbers down. All right. So because your numbers are down, thank you. I'm coming on yesterday's live. I was coming on yesterday's live. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yep. So it brought your numbers down. Miss CB, are you still here? Put yes in the chat. Let me know you're still here. To change it, I must go back and uncheck that box. To change it, you must go back. If you want to come back to this position, it's the full layout. It's the first one. If you want to come back to this, if you want to pick another layout, you just go to one of those other layouts you see, and depending on what you want to have for your room. Okay. So it's look at the other layouts. It's pretty self-explanatory in terms of the live host being the main box. Okay. Yeah. So you just pick a different layout that you're looking for the room. Typically I like the panels to the side, so I picked that other one. I think that's called a fixed panel or fixed grid. Maybe a fixed grid. Yeah. So um Miss CB, are you still in the room? You haven't said yes yet. I didn't see you say yes yet. Are you in the room, friend? Let me know if you're here. Um, I don't know if she's here. I think she was going back to fix her stuff. Others in the room, if you are new to the chat, I see a lot of new faces in the room. In my number of people in the room, put hi in the chat. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. You're welcome, Ace Jury, for an interview. Which one would I pick? Would I pick the one that we talked about, Fluid Grid, for an interview? Fluid Grid. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's the one I would do. The first one. Um, yes. Okay. Harold. Harold said, which one would you pick? Harold, the floor grid friend. For my panel boxes, I would pick the fixed panel. That's the one I would pick. All right. So those are the ones that I would pick. Let me take a look. Let me see if there's any others, Harold. Just since we chilling today. Yes. Fixed panel, either fluid grid or fixed panel. All right. And then if you really want to have you and your guest speaker up in the main two boxes, and then have the other people, you could pick what's called the side by side. Okay. There's another layout called side by side. So you can have you and your person who you're interviewing, and then you can have little boxes underneath for your other community, and they can come up and be part of the conversation. But you and the main person or your interviewee are in the bigger boxes. So that's another format. So it's totally up to you if you want to keep it where your main person is still your interviewee is still kind of on the spotlight. All right. You said that you used that last night. Okay. Harold. You know what you're doing, friend. Hey, Tammy, thank you for the questions, though, Harold. I appreciate you because these questions other people may have, or as you guys are doing this more, you'll come across these questions and you're like, how do I do this? How do I make this more engaging and interesting? And that's the goal. You want your community to grow. You want people to be engaged. You want them to comment. You want them to support. You want all the things. Thank you all for the shares. I see you all. So let's go back to TikTok Shop. So the question was, how do you get it? And I don't think Miss CB's still in the room, but I'm going to explain because I know there was a couple people writing notes, taking notes down. So we talked about removing banned accounts. And we talked about making sure you do an account check on the videos that you post. Again, TikTok Shop, a lot of it was based on shoppable videos. So you really should be posting the content. They want shoppable content for people. And then they're really trying to amplify shoppable lives. So they want you to do good quality shoppable lives too. So you're seeing more of that too. But in order to be eligible for the TikTok Shop, the creator pilot program, you do have limitations. You won't be able to do as many shoppable videos or shoppable lives. I think it's 3 shoppable lives a week, 5 shoppable videos. You can get unlimited shoppable lives if you do enough shoppable lives, you have some sales, and you do a quiz, they usually will unlock that. I think it takes the first 30 days for you to do it first. So so you could get it. Thank you for the shares, everybody. And so when it comes to hey friend, thank you so much for being here, Product Pulse. Appreciate the support. When it comes to getting the Unlocking TikTok Shop for Creator pilot program, here are the things that I would tell you to do. And this is where you're now telling TikTok you're interested in getting that program. You want to unlock that program for your account. Um, Make sure that you are number one. I would say go on the home screen in that search bar. type the word or type the phrase, how to become a TikTok shop affiliate or how to unlock the TikTok shop affiliate program. Something that speaks to the TikTok shop affiliate program or the creator pilot program. You're searching those terms because again, you want to see the videos in your feed on how to unlock it. You're going to engage in those videos. Okay. So you're searching that term first. And then as videos come up on how to get it, how to unlock it, oh, I got it already. Any of that kind of content. Hey Janice, how you doing, friend? Hey friend. Janice, you're doing she's doing her first battle tonight. She's doing a battle tonight. So Janice, did you get a hold of Coach Jesse? Are you good, friend? Let me know if you're good in the chat. And so you want to make sure that you are unlocking that. All right. So searching that content. So make sure you search that content and then engage in that content. That means that you said you're good. Okay, perfect. Make sure that you are watching those videos. Put a comment in that comment about, oh, thank you for showing me how to get TikTok shop or how to this was helpful with learning the TikTok shop affiliate program. Again, you're typing that phrase. Got me? You're typing that phrase. The reason why you're doing it is because you're letting the algorithm know you're interested in the program. That's intentional. So make sure you're typing that phrase, make sure you're talking, putting that in the chat. Make sure you're engaging with maybe some other people too. So maybe you can pick up some new people interested in your content and stuff. But again, you're letting the algorithm know you're interested in that program. The other thing that you're gonna do is on that home screen. Well, actually on your profile, click the three lines in the top of your profile. I want you to click TikTok shop. I'm sorry, TikTok studio. Is that right? I'm sorry, creator search insights. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Creator search insights. So 3 lines, scroll down, you should see creator search insights. Creator search insights. So once you type in creator search insights, it's going to take you to the database. At the top, if you don't already have TikTok shop, at the top. Oh, thank you, Janice. Appreciate your friend. That sunset is really pretty, you all. Thank you for that. So once you put in the creator search insights, you should see at the top a banner that talks about earning with shop. Hey friend, hey friend. Look forward to your battle tonight. So that this will be your first one. So that'll be good, friend. Um, hello, hey Miss Janet, welcome to the room. Miss Michaela, thank you for the repost. Digital X-ray, welcome to the room as well. Thank you all for being here. Um, and so once you put that into the search bar, um, I'm sorry, once you see that in the top of the banner, click it and it'll let you go to the application for the TikTok Shop affiliate program, the creator pilot program. It's going to tell you you need to be 18 years and older. You need to have content that's in good community standing. So you have to follow the TikTok community guidelines. And then it's also going to tell you, hey, PMP, it's also going to tell you that you need to be sure to, what am I about to say? Be sure to have at least 1,000 followers. Okay. So those are the things that you're going to need to do. And having those 1,000 followers, or so you'll see where it says apply if you are eligible to apply. If it doesn't, I tell people to go to this application at least once a day. Because again, you're signaling to TikTok that you're interested in the program. All right. So you are telling it intentionally everything you type, everything you touch, everything you do is part of that. I'm mentioning you on the panel today, so you may get a flood of SOB people in here. Heads up. Well, thank you, friend. And they're like, what to do? What to do? Oh, retired teacher backup account. Well, welcome to the room, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, JQ. I appreciate you, friend. Oh, thank you, level 11 in the room. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that. You said I was telling them everything you taught me. You're welcome, friend. Hopefully everything is working out for you, friend. I appreciate that. Hello, everybody. Hey, Janice. Um, okay. So TikTok Shop Creator, go to the application. If you're still listening, let me know if you're listening. SOB. SOB is a course. It's a community too. It's a community/course program that you can purchase. So that's what that is. Standing on business, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it stands for. Um, Following Live Creator. Hey, X, how are you, friend? Can you? Can I what? Janice, tell me. Can I what? Hey, Soda. Welcome to the room. Oh, I was hoping I wasn't what I thought it was. Oh, you're so funny. Back in the day, that's what it stood for. That's his other name. It's other name. Wait a minute. What is she saying? What community? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Um, so let's see. She's truly a blessing coach. She has helped me a lot. Oh, thank you, Brent. I appreciate that. Thank you. You thought I was calling out okay. And I just took it like a champ, didn't I? I just took it. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, friend. I was like, Dr. Lisa, too nice. Like, what in the world going on in this room? What is she doing? No, no, it's a community. She's really in a community, y'all. Um, all right. So TikTok shop. Let me know if there's any other questions about it. You said I missed it. Yes, I was about to leave thinking SOPs are coming. You said, what is happening here? When someone DM you on Service Plus, what happens on my end? I'm still trying to figure out how to. Service Plus, they just updated so okay, first of all, everybody, you got to update your app.